Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. I bow down at the lotus feet of all my gurus, and I bow down at the lotus feet of Sri Hari in residing in all your hearts. May He bless me and bless all of us to understand these meanings of Vishnu Sahasranama. I want to give the Bhavarth, means the feeling behind the names. When we remember God with feelings, that gives a different joy. So I'm praying to my gurus that I give that I feel it, and I give you the meanings. Till now, we understood the meaning till Shloka number 13 in the previous videos, and from Shloka number 6 to 13, Bhagwan's name has been given as Rudra or somewhere Shiva, Sharvaha. The reason Bhishma Pitamaha gave all these names is to make us realize that there is no difference between Hari and Har, between Vishnu and Shiva. And I have quoted many shlokas from many Puranas, whereby it is said that if we make this difference, between these two, we are verily committing sin, and Hari is not happy if you disrespect Shiva. So, and we have to keep that in mind, and with that, we have to now worship Vishnu. Today, the shlokas have very beautiful meaning. It starts with the name of Bhagwan Vishnu, who is the ultimate knowledge. So, stanza 14. Sarvaga sarvavidbhanu Vishvakseno janardanaha Vedo Vedavid avyango Vedango Vedavid kavihi. This shloka starts with Sarvagaha. Sarvaga means who is pervading everywhere, who has gone everywhere. That is Sarvagaha. He is that consciousness in everything. He is Sarvagaha. Sarvavid, one who is all-knowing, who knows everything. He is Sarvavid. Vishvaksenaha. Vishwa means this world. Vishvaksena means everything is his army. And if anything goes wrong in the world, he has such a strong army that he can defeat all the things, all those elements which are creating nuisance in the world. So, if he decides to end this nuisance, everybody is scared. So, he is called as Vishvaksenaha, facing whom even the mighty army of the gods retreat and scatter away. He is called Vishvaksenaha. He is the almighty and all-powerful, and no army can stand against him. Janardanaha. Janardhan has two meanings. Jan means people. Ardhan means who are troubled. Janardhan also means the one who kills those people who trouble others. So he kills them and then he puts them into hell. And Janardhan is the one who removes the sorrow of his devotees. Where do we go to pray? When we are in trouble, we pray to Bhagwan. And when we pray sincerely to him, he removes all those things and he gives us joy. So Janardhan, this verb has both the meanings. One who gives sorrow and one who gives happiness. So he is Janardhan. Then comes Vedaha. Vedavid avyango. Now for this, Veda means the one who knows everything. When we read Gita, in Gita, Shloka number 15.15, Bhagavan says a very beautiful verse. Sarvasya chaham Hridi sannavishto matta smritirgyanapohanam cha Vedaischa sarvair aham veda vedyo Vedanta krid veda videva chaham. Bhagavan says, I am seated in everyone's heart and from me comes remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness. By all the Vedas, I am to be known. Indeed, I am the compiler of the Vedanta, and I am the knower of Vedas. And here the name given in Vishnu Sahasranama is Vedo. He is the Veda. Ved means knowledge. He is living in everybody's heart and he has knowledge of everything. See, before Vedo, the word was the Vishnu Sahasranama, the name was given Janardhan. Janardhan means who gives sorrow and who gives happiness. Why? Because based on our karmas, we get sorrow. Based on karmas, we get happiness. And who knows it? Janardhan. How does he know it? Because he is Vedo. He is sitting in our heart. He knows everything about us. So one meaning is the one who knows all, who is all knower, is called Vedo. Vedaha. He is Ved. He is compiler of the Vedanta, means the final conclusion of all the Vedas. Another meaning for Vedanta is that Vedvid, same thing he is telling in Gita. I am Vedvid. I am the knower of the Vedas. I know the Vedas because I gave the Vedas to Brahma. Brahma spoke the Vedas from his 4 mouths. Who gave it? I gave it. So I am Vedvid. I am the knowledge. I am the knower of the Vedas. And here there is one word. It starts Sarvagaha Sarvavid. When we started this shloka, Sarvagaha Sarvavid Bhanu, very important because these are connected. Vishwakseno Janardaha Vedo Vedavid Avyango. So one word which I had not yet explained, Bhanu. He is like the sun. The sun is a witness of everything. Everything. Sun knows everything, whatever we are doing. When we do puja or anything, there are these elements. The sun, the moon, their witness. Surya, Somo, Yamak, Kalo, Mahabhutani, Panchacha, Ete, Shubha, Shubha, Sekarmino, Bhavasakshinaha. These 5 people, one is Surya, the sun, the moon, the great time, Yama. Yama also is Bhagwan's name, which we will hear in the today's class, in today's video. So Yamaha, all these elements, they are always watching whatever good karma and bad karma we are doing. Always they are sakshi, they are witness. So Bhagwan says, here the names are Sarvaga, he is everywhere. He is witness. How is he witness? He is knowing everything, whatever you do, you cannot hide anything from him because he is Sarvaved, Janardana, Vishwaksena, Janardana. He gives sorrow, he gives sadness. Vishwaksena we know. He is Bhanu, he is like the sun. He is illuminating everything. And he is Ved, he is the knower of Vedas. And in Gita, Bhagwan says, I told you, he is seated in everybody's heart. And in chapter 10th, he says, those who are my devotees, I remove their sorrows and I give them happiness. How? Because I give them the knowledge. Why are they suffering? Because they're ignorant. And because of ignorance, they are doing sinful activities. And because of sinful activities, they are suffering. So those who become my devotee, those who chant this Vishnu Sahasranama sincerely, I give them that knowledge by which they can forever come out of this cycle of suffering. Tesham eva anukampartham aham magyana janatapam tamaha nashyami atmabhavastho jnanadipena bhasvata. I reside in those devotees' heart and I give them the grace. I am their soul, the enlightened soul, and I give them the knowledge. I stay in their hearts just like the torch of knowledge, and with the torch of knowledge I remove all the ignorance because of which they were suffering. So I am that great light. So here the meaning says Bhanu means I am the great light. And Vedavid means I am the one who knows, and I give them that special Veda, that special knowledge by which they can come out of this ignorance and this cycle of suffering forever. So Vedavid Ango Avyango. He is Avyanga. Avyanga means he who has no imperfections. Avyanga. He who has no imperfections. Vedango, he is the anga, he is the limbs of the Vedas. Whatever Veda we hear, he is the limbs. Means the Smritis, the Puranas, the Upanishad, whatever knowledge spiritual you get, they're all part of him. Vedaha Sarvangani. Vedavit, we heard the one who knows the Veda. And Kavihi. Kavihi means the one who knows everything, who is the seer. Kavi means Manishi. All the Manishi means the who are thinkers and who are always thinking and seeing beyond whatever we see in the world. Beyond, if you can analyze and if you can go beyond what we see from the lens of our mind, that is called Manishi, and Manishi is actually Kavi. So Bhagwan is in Upanishad it says, Ishavasya Upanishad it says, Kavir Manishi Paribhuhu Swayambhuhu. He is the seer, he is the most intelligent, and there is nobody else seer than him. So it started with Sarvaga. Sarvaga means he is everywhere, he is the witness, he is seeing everything, he is aware of everything, he is giving knowledge, he is Veda, he is Vedvid, he is the knower of that knowledge. So all these different names of Bhagwan, and he is shining brilliantly like the sun, and is shining brilliantly inside your heart in removing all the ignorance. So this is the meaning of stanza 14. Let's go to stanza 15. Lokadhyaksha surodhyaksho cha dharmadhyaksha kritakritah chaturatma chaturvyuhas chaturdanshta chaturbhujah. Lokadhyaksha means one who presides over all the lokas, all the planets, all the worlds. He is the president of everything. So he is Lokadhyaksha. Suradhyaksha, he is the leader or he is the president of the Devatas, the celestial beings. Dharmadhyaksha, he is presiding over Dharma, the right way of living. That is called Dharma. So he is Dharmadhyaksha. Kritakrita, the one who knows whatever karmas are being done. Kritaha, that which is done and which is manifested. And akritam, that which is not done, but behind not done also there is something being happening all the time. So the one who is manifested as things which are happening, which we can see, and the one who is manifested as things which are not happening, we are not seeing, but it is still there. So he is in both the forms. Kritakritah Chaturatma. He is like four. Atma means soul or the self. He gets divided into himself into four forms. What are the four forms? Like when this universe comes into creation, so at that time he becomes Brahma. So Brahma creates two Srishti. One is his Mansi Srishti, means his mental creation, means all those Devatas and everybody are created. And then after that he starts the creation of living beings who are like us, Manushi. That starts from Manus. So first being is Brahma, and the Brahma creates Prajapatis. From Prajapatis come all the saints, and they're all created by his mental energies. Like, Rudra is coming, Sankadis are coming, all of them. So all this, so who is Brahma is doing? We feel Brahma is doing, but no, it is Bhagwan who multiplies like this as Brahma, Daksha Prajapati, as the great time, and all the beings that come into existence. He is the one who becomes these four forms in creation. When the creation has happened, so he becomes Vishnu, and he is protecting everything and maintaining everything. So he becomes into four forms. Vishnu, the one who is the maintainer. Manu, the great forefather of Manushya. We are called Manushya, human beings, because we come from Manu. So he only becomes Manu, and because of Manu, we living beings come into being. We take birth. So he becomes Manu. And then again, while he is maintaining us, he is the great time. And again, he is the reason why everything has come. We can see mountains, rivers, oceans, sky, everything. And living beings, so many varieties of species, everything he is maintaining. And at the time of annihilation, at the time of death, he becomes Rudra. Four things, fourfold. So he becomes Rudra. And then he is the great time which destroys everything. He is death personified, Yama, and every Atma, the body is gone, but every soul he is taking care of it. So these are the four folds. He multiplies himself into four forms of himself. He expands into these four forms in creation, sustenance, and annihilation. So that is called as Chatur Atma. Chaturvyuhasa. He manifests himself into Chaturvyuha, Vasudev, Sankarshan, Pradyumna, and Aniruddha. Again, it is his expansion who are maintaining everything. And then Chaturdamshtraha, the one who has four eyes. This basically refers to Narsimha Avatar. Narsimha Avatar, when he opened his mouth, you can see four canine teeth like a lion, right? So he's Chaturdamshtraha. And also in Puranas, we hear about Airavat, which is the elephant of Indra. And Airavat has four tusks. So Bhagavan in Gita says, I am Airavat. So we worship him as that Chaturdamshtraha. Chaturbhujaha, he who has four hands, and in these four hands he has the lotus, he has the conch, he has the discus, and he has the mace. So these are there are many meanings of this. Conch means all knowledge, chakra means time, the disc means the time, his mace means all strength, and lotus means all opulence, Shri, because lotus is the seat of Lakshmi. There are other meanings given to this too. Our chitta, our consciousness, is lotus. Our intellect is the conch. The mace signifies our ego. And the mind is the disc which Bhagavan has. So we have a mind which just keeps going on and on and on and on and on. So that ongoing mind is Bhagavan's disc. Our ego, which does not allow us to do anything. It stands. So that ego is represented by the disc, by the mace. So our mind is by the disc, the ego is by the mace. Then comes the conch. The conch is our intellect, which is thinking, analyzing. It hears sound, sees everything. So intellect. And chitta is our consciousness. When we become devotees of Bhagavan Vishnu, he is holding all the things together and he purifies the chitta, means purifies the consciousness, and the consciousness becomes like lotus. The lotus has roots in dirty waters. The dirty waters are the world, are these worldly waters, but the lotus, but the heart is represented like lotus, which blooms when the light of Bhagavan shines in our heart. So all these things, four things in his hand signify all of these things too. So that is why he is called Chaturbhuja, the one who has a conch, the one who has a lotus, the one who has a disc, the one who has a mace. Now we go to stanza 16. Bhrajišnur bhojanam bhokta Sahishnur jagadadijaha Anago vijayo jeta Vishvayoni punarvasuhu. The one who is self-effulgent consciousness, which illumines everything, and he is not borrowing light from anybody else. He is self-illuminated, and that is why he is called Bhrajishnu. In Gita, Bhagavan talks about his Loka. Na tatra suryo bhati na chandra tarakam. His Loka, his planet, there it is not illumined by the sun or the moon or the fire. It is self-illumined. So this is what he is saying here. Bhrajishnu, he is self-illuminated. Bhojanam actually means all the eatables. But here, his bhojan is the Maya, this illusory energy. Everything has come from him. And in the end, he eats up everything. At the great time, we are all born, and then everything is annihilated, and then it goes into him. So he creates, with the help of his Maya, this everything, the world, and then he is the one who is eating it up. So this Maya is his bhojan, by which he is satisfied. Bhojan means food. This Maya, this world, it's his food. It gives him satisfaction. In Gita, he says, I am rasa, rasa vaisaha. So he's enjoying. He's tasting everything. He is enjoying the taste of everything that he has created. So that which is created is called Maya. And Bhokta means he is the one who is enjoying this food. So the experiencer. So he is called Bhokta. Then Sahishnu, he who is very tolerant. Even though in the world so many negative things happen, but he doesn't get irritated at it very soon. He takes long time, and then he gets, he's Sahishnu, and then he decides, okay, let me fight. So he's Sahishnu, one who is capable of patiently taking all the sufferings and still being detached with it. Or it also means the forgiver, or it also means the conqueror. So all different meanings. Jagadadijaha, one who is born even before the world was created. So Jagadadijaha. Then comes Anagha. Anagha means who is sinless. Vijayaha, he is the victorious, the most victorious. Nobody can defeat him. In Gita he says, I am, O Arjun, Pandavanam Dhananjaya. And Arjun is the most victorious. He says, I am victory. So Jeta. Jeta means who is ever successful. Whatever he undertakes, he is going to be successful in that. So he is Jeta. Then comes Vishwayonihi. He is the Yoni, universal womb. Now this name has a lot of meaning. It can be, he is the cause of universe, and he who has the world as his cause. So one of the meanings is like this, but just remember, this shloka started with a lot of things. One was Bhokta and Bhog. Bhog means Maya. Maya means his illusory energy. And now it comes to Vishwayoni. The universal womb. Yoni means womb. So universal womb. It cannot be a male, understand? Womb is a female. So here the name is given Vishwayoni. He is Vishwayoni. Why? Because Maya is his form. The Maya is his half, the female energy. So his female energy is coming as Vishwayoni, and that is why he is Vishwayoni. But when those who pray to Ma, Divine Mother, we have one name of Vishwayoni which is called Kamakhya. You go to Kamakhya, and Kamakhya is worshipped as Yoni. Yoni means the womb. So here it says Vishwayoni. So Vishwayoni also reflects that he is Vishwayoni. That is Kamakhya. Okay. So all these different names, we have, when I say we should not differentiate between Shiva or Vishnu or Devi, all these names are indicating indirectly all these various forms. And then Punarvasu. Punarvasu means the one who comes to live again and again in different organisms, in different bodies. So he is called Punarvasu. Vasatiti Vasuhu. Then comes stanza 17. Upendro Vamana Pranchur Amogo Chuchir Urjitaha Atindra Sarga Sangraha Sargo Dhitatma Niyamo Yamaha. He is Upendra Vaman. Upendra is the younger brother of Indra. And he came as Vaman avatar, the dwarf incarnation, and that is why he is called Vaman. The third name comes as Pramshu. Now Pramshu means somebody whose body is very vast. So these are two different names. Vaman means he is a dwarf. But Pramshu means do not consider him as dwarf. He is vast. Vaman also means worshipful. Madhye Vamanam Asinam Vishwadeva Upasato. Vaman means the one who is in the center, and all the devatas of the Vishwa, of the universe, are worshipping him. So Madhye Vamanam Asinam Vishwadeva Upasate. So he is the one in the center. He is younger. He is in the center. And Pramshu means he is spread everywhere. When in Harivansh Puran, little Vaman, the dwarf god, he goes and he asks to measure the earth and everything. So when the Lord took this cosmic form, he started measuring. And when he started measuring, there's a beautiful description where Vaman started growing. And when he kept his leg, he first measured the earth, then he measured the heavens. When he was trying to measure the heaven, so his leg is going from the earth to the heaven. First the sun and moon came to his chest, then his leg is going more and more bigger, and the sun and moon started coming down, and then he took his leg all the way till the heavens, and the sun and the moon came down to his knees. So this Bhagwan, sun and moon comes from the chest, then goes to the navel, then goes to the knees. So here, even though he's Vaman, he came as dwarf, but he's not dwarf. He's as vast, like his one leg could just go cover the entire earth and cover the entire heavens. So he's lifted his feet to measure the heaven, the sun and the moon and everything. He measured it in his when he asked for the charity from Bali. So that is why he's called as Pramshu. Then comes Amogha. Amogha means whose activities are with some great purpose. Whatever he did. So this activity, what he did, was of great purpose. So in this shloka, basically it is Vaman incarnation. Whatever he does, even the insignificant actions, people will think, what is he doing? But even those actions will have lot of purpose. Like he became Krishna and he did a lot of beautiful leelas, and we enjoy those leelas even today. Like simply like stealing butter from his mother. That leela, it is so beautiful. So Bhagwan performs all these leelas, and every leela has some purpose, and that is why he is called as Amogha. Shuchihi, just by thinking of him, just by remembering him, everybody becomes pure, and those who contemplate on him, they become pure, and that is why he is called Suchihi, who is spotlessly clean. Urjitaha, the one who has infinite strength. Atindraha, who is bigger than Indra. Even though the shloka starts with Upendro, means he is younger than Indra in Vaman avatar, Vaman incarnation, but no, he is Atindra. He is even beyond Indra. So no, do not consider him small. Samgraha, one who holds all the worlds and all the beings unto himself. So when annihilation happens, he just takes everything into him. And then the two words are connected here. Samgraha Sargo. So when annihilation happens, Samgraha, he takes everything inside him. Sargo means when he wants to create, everything comes out from him. So Sarga means one who has created everything out of him. Dhritatma, even though everything goes in him, everything comes out of him, but he doesn't have to do anything. He supports himself. Niyamaha, he makes all the authority. He orders all the mighty forces of the nature, and he prescribes the law of their conduct. So he is the ultimate authority who makes all this niyam. Niyam means the authority, the laws. And Yamaha, he is the powerful force under whom everybody is working. And Yamaha also means somebody who is in your heart and who is guiding you all the time. So Yamaha is also your internal voice, your conscience. When we are doing things wrong, he is the one who is guiding us. So he is Yamaha. So he has his own laws for everything, like laws of karma. If you do bad things, bad fruits will come to you. If you do good things, good fruits will come to you. So Yamaha means the one who is taking care of all this. He is the supreme authority. He is the mighty power that administers all the forces of nature under his law. And everything in the nature have to strictly obey his laws. So he is called Yamaha. The shloka, stanza number 18. Vedyo Vaidya Sada Yogi Viraha Madhavo Madhu Atindriyo Mahamayo Mahotsaho Mahabalaha. He is Vedyo. Vedya means that which is to be known. In Gita, he says, just now we started with the shloka of Gita, he is the one who is to be known. So, he is Vedyo. Then comes Vedya, Vaidyaha. Vaidya means healer. Vaidya means healer. The one who knows all the sciences and one who can heal us is called Vaidya. Why do we need healing? Because we have got one disease. What is the disease? Disease of coming back on this planet, suffering, and yet thinking that the suffering is good for me, not trying to understand the laws of whatever laws he has given, because his name, just now we heard Niyamo and Yamaha, right? We heard these names. So we are not knowing the laws, so we do all these wrong things, and because of that we suffer. What are the laws? Where are the laws given? The laws are given in Bhagavad Gita. We hear it from one ear and we remove it. So those who don't follow the laws, they are going to suffer. And what is that suffering? We come back to earth again. The cycle of suffering goes on. So here he says, he is the Vaidya. If somebody really wants to come out of the cycle of suffering, surrender unto him. And he can heal you forever. So he is the supreme doctor who can help us come out of this suffering. Sada Yogi, he who is always attached to whom? To every living being. We are doing yoga to attach to him because we have forgotten. But he has not forgotten us ever. He is always there with us even after death or even in birth, even while we are living. So he is Sada Yogi. He is in everything. Sada Yogi, Viraha, the one. Viraha means the one who destroys all the mighty heroes. All the asuras, they think they are mightier, but he is the one who can destroy everybody. And then Madhavaha. Madhava means, the one meaning was Lakshmi, which we heard, but here there is another meaning. The another meaning is Ma means Vidya. It comes in Harivansh Puran. Ma Vidya cha hare prokta tasya isho yato bhavan tasman madhava namani davaswami ti shabditaha. In Harivansh Puran it says, Ma means your knowledge, your Vidya. And that Vidya is Sri Vidya. Okay? Madhu Vidya, Madhav Vidya, Brahma Vidya. That is indicated by the word Ma. So he says, O Hari, your name is Madhav because Ma means your secret Vidya and you are the Pati. Pati of it means you are the master of that Vidya, Sri Vidya, and that is why you are called as Madhav. Sri means Lakshmi, Sri means Tripura, Sri means Sri Vidya, Sri Devi, and that is why you are called as Madhav. Those who know Sri Vidya, their master is Sri Krishna. So here it means that. This comes in Harivansh Puran. Then comes the next word, Madhu. Madhu means honey. The one who gives happiness and joy is called Madhu. Then comes the word Atindriya. Atindriya means who is beyond our senses. We cannot comprehend him with these physical senses. So he is Atindriya. Mahamaya. He is Mahamaya. Mahamaya means everything. He is covered by his illusory energy. All this illusory energy has come from him. He is the master of Mahamaya, and that is why he is called Mahamaya. Mahotsaha. He is very enthusiastic. Why is he enthusiastic? He creates this world, plays like a ball, and then the world goes away. It doesn't matter. He again enthusiastically creates another thing. So he's called Mahotsaha. Always enthusiastic to do this. And Mahabalaha, the one who has the supreme strength. Now we come to Shlok number 19. Mahabuddhir Mahaviryo Mahashaktir Mahaditihi Anirdeshya Vapu Shriman Ameyatma Mahadridrika. He is Mahabuddhir. He is the most intelligent. He is omnipotent, omniscient. Mahaviryo. He is the greatest virya or greatest essence of creative urges. So Mahaviryaha. And Mahashakti, he is the most powerful. Mahadyutihi, he is very effulgent. He is Mahadyuti, he is self-effulgent. Anirdeshya Vapuhu, he does not have just one body. He appears as fish also, he appears as turtle also, he appears as boar also, he appears as Narsimha also, he appears as Haigriva also, he appears as a tree also, he appears as stars also, he appears as moon, he appears as everything. So you cannot just say one thing indicates him. He has many bodies. That is why he is Anirdeshya Vapuhu. Ame Atma, whose Atma, who is immeasurable. He is the soul in everything, and he's the Brahma everywhere. So his soul or his Atma is immeasurable. We cannot estimate it. So he is Ame Atma Mahadridhik, the one who holds the big mountains. So there were two Leelas. One Leela is in Krishna Leela. He is holding the Govardhan mountain with his pinky. And in Samudra Manthan Leela, there was the churning of the ocean. He gets into Kurma Avatar and is holding the earth on himself. So that mountain called Mandara mountain. He held the Mandara mountain. So Mahadridhika, his name is the one who holds this big mountain. Now we come to the last shloka. Mahesh Vasho Mahir Bharta Srinivasa Satam Gatihi Aniruddha Suranando Govindo Govidampatihi. He is Mahesh Vasho. Mahesh Vasho means the one who wears the great bow, Saranga. That is why he is called Mahesh Vashaha. Mahir Bharta, he is the husband of Mother Earth. And the one who rescued Earth when it was sinking down in the ocean. So he came as the Varaha avatar, the boar avatar, and he rescued Mother Earth. That is why he is called as Mahir Bharta. Srinivasaha, in whose heart stays Mother Shri. So we got Madhav, means the husband of Shri. Madhav means Ma means the knowledge. So he is the husband of that knowledge. And Srinivasa means that knowledge, and that Lakshmi lives in his heart. So he is Srinivasa. Satam Gatihi, he is the ultimate destination for all the virtuous people, the spiritual seekers and the devotees. He is the final Param Gati, final destination. So Satam Gatihi. Aniruddha, one who cannot be obstructed or resisted by anyone. He is irresistible. Aniruddha. Then Suranandaha, the one who gives happiness to all the celestial beings. He is called Suranandaha. Govindaha. Now Go has many meanings. Go means the earth. Go means the cows. Go means the speech. Go means the mind. Go means the Vedas. The one who gives happiness to all of this is called Govindaha. And Govidampatihi. Those who know the Go means those who know the Vedas. Go means Vedas. So Govid means those who know the Vedas. So the master of all those people who are men of wisdom, who are wise men who know the Vedas, is called Govida, Govidam Patihi. So we bow down to that Bhagwan who is today we started with, he is the incarnation of knowledge. He is knowledge and he is worshipped by those who have knowledge. So that Bhagwan who is Ved and who is worshipped by people who know the Ved, we bow down to him. So with that we come to the end of 20th shloka. Remaining shlokas we will hear in the next video. Till then, Jai Shri Krishna, Radhe Radhe.